Yep. That's how wicked they are, man. Yeah. So the step families who are multi-billionaires, they're willing to keep me poor for almost. In other words, had my wife not woke me up at 26 years old, to this day I wouldn't even know the doors are locked on me. I wouldn't even know she's my wife. The stuff, in other words, their plan was okay. Hopefully, we can keep Ivan poor till he's like 40 or 50, and he forgets about his wife. We have him sit in his basement for the rest of his life, and we get to live our life, and have his wife be a trashy porn star in Hollywood and not see him. That was their plan. Or we dupe Ivan into selling, and he shares with all of us. We see his glory. He gets a trashy version of his wife. Ivan's trash. When we dream about Ivan, we see his flesh. Ivan and Vijay don't get the glory because you guys want your full cake. You're crazy people, man. Step families, my step family, my supposed family, they're willing to keep me poor for the rest of my life while they get to live their life with the billions that they're making. And yet I'm fucking God. This is how you treat someone who created the world for you to breathe, man. Because they're fucking reprobate. They're reprobate people. And the reason why the step family's colors will finally show, obviously, because right now they're acting. It protects her when, okay, let's act like we don't know who Victoria Justice is, even though she's my fucking wife. That's how reprobate you guys are. You have the guts to act like she's not my wife when you know she's my fucking wife. Because you guys are reprobate people, man. Let's yell at Ivan, tell him to do something good with his life, even though we locked all doors on him, and yet Ivan tried to make living in this world but the doors are locked on him. That's how wicked my step family is. Let's do that. Let's keep VJ eight. Like, let's have VJ be a trashy porn star in Hollywood to cause mess in Ivan's life. But once I make that final analysis, they're no longer gonna act. The world's no longer gonna act. The stepfamily's no longer gonna act because they now know I have a plan for making money for myself. Yeah. The reason why their true nature is gonna show. When I mean true nature, I mean like mafia colors, man. You look at something scary. Like you think you can fuck with my mind also. I'm like, first of all, I'm the one who created the universe. Without me, you wouldn't have a universe. You wouldn't have a world to make your money. It's because of me you have a world to make money, man. It's like how dare you tell the person who created the universe that he had that he can't that he's stealing your money. The money that I fucking created. I created fucking money, man. Me and my wife created fucking money. It's because of us you have a world to make your money, and yet you have the guts to say that we're stealing your money. It's money that we fucking created. That's how reprobated stepfamilies are, man. You know we're God and we deserve to be king and queen, and yet you, because of your envy, you choose to be reprobate. Yeah. So the reason why their true nature will show, obviously my stepfamily, obviously, and VJ's stepfamily, and the world as well, is because they know Ivan O'Mara wrote the best fantasy novel ever. I'm not kidding around. If you think Lord of the Rings was good, I don't mean to be cocky because I'm a humble person. I'm pretty humble. I don't mean to be cocky, but like C.S. Lewis, Gerald Tolkien, he wrote the Lord of the Rings book back in the what, the 50s or whatever it is. Back in the 50s, he wrote back in the day. Gerald Tolkien, he created the world of the Lord of the Rings, right? And yet, my book, Last Hope for Zayas, is a better book than Lord of the Rings. Like when you watch the Lord of the Rings movie, the movies are better than the books. I've only read Fellowship of the Ring. When you watch the Lord of the Rings, when you watch the Lord of the Rings movies, you're gonna be like, wow, man. Lord of the Rings is like the best. Is like Lord of the Rings. You can argue is one of the best movies ever made, and that was adapted. That was adapted, right? Jared Tolkien is considered like the father of fantasy. He's considered the best fantasy author. Yeah, no one can write a book like Lord of the Rings, and yet Last of Rosales is a better read than Lord of the Rings. It's a better book than Lord of the Rings. I don't mean to be cocky, but I've read The Fellowship of the Ring, and I've written my book. I'm telling you right now, once you read Last of Rosales, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like Ivan's book, Last of Rosales, is better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, and no disrespect to J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien is a father of fantasy, amazing author. But my book, Last of Rosales, is a better book than Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah, man. Better book than Harry Potter. Better book than The Chronicles of Narnia. Better book than Game of Thrones. George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Brandon Sanderson's Way of Kings. Better than all those books, man. Because I know how to keep you hooked. I have the gift. I have the creative gift. And I know how to keep you hooked. The moment you read Volume 1, you're gonna be hooked. You're gonna read it. You won't be able to put the book down. You're gonna Turn the page, man. You're gonna binge it all day. You're gonna binge volume 1 all day, take your break, binge volume 2, and then once you reach volume 3, you're gonna binge that even more. Oh my god, this book is sick, yeah. It's better than Lord of the Rings and Chronicles of Narnia and Harry Potter, yeah. Better than all those books, man. Game of Thrones, better than all those Way of Kings with Brandon Sanderson, better than all those books. I guarantee you a lot of those authors are like, Ivan, you have some guts to say something like that. No. Once you read the book, you'll see, you'll know what I'm talking about. So the reason they know Ivan, the reason why their true nature was shown, my stepfather, obviously, is because they know Ivan O'Mara wrote the best fantasy novel ever. He has the keys. I have the keys, which means he does not have to sell to them to open his own doors. So if I were to sell my book, Miscellaneous would be more professional, obviously, because the editing, because I'll be public, and my book Miscellaneous you would see at stores. You see them at Barnes and Nobles in New York, all over the world. You see my book at stores. My book would look more professional, obviously, because they have a team they have a team behind all that. Whereas self-publishing, I'm doing everything myself. You would see my books all over the bookstores, but they would be taking like 95% of my royalties. And no way am I gonna let you take. You would see me on the news. You'd see me on seminars. People would interview me about my book. But at the end of the day, I'm a dirty slave. My wife's trash. I have to share for the rest of my life with the whole world. And the families will be taking like 95% of my royalties, which is not gonna fucking happen, obviously. So the reason why I know Ivan Murray wrote the best, the reason why is because they know Ivan Murray wrote the best fantasy novel ever. He has the keys, which means he doesn't have to sell to them. I can open my own doors. He can open his own doors. He now has a platform for making money. Hence, their true mafia scary colors will show. When I mean mafia scary colors, I mean mafia. They're gonna give me death threats. Like, hey man, if you don't sell to us, you're gonna pay with your life. You're gonna suffer the consequences. Like, what the fuck did I do? You locked all the doors on me. You kept me poor for 30 years, and finally, when I have a plan for making money for myself and see my wife, you threatened me with death or sharing. I never even had a girlfriend in my fucking life. I never been in a relationship, and yet you threatened me with sharing or death. I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you? You guys are fucking crazy people, man. And that's how I know you guys are reprobate. You guys are blinded by your envy. Even though Ivan's a virgin, he never had a girlfriend. Let's trap him. Let's have him share with all of us because we're fucking envious. We want him too, yeah, because you guys are fucking crazy. You're crazy fucking people, man. You don't see you're wrong. Let's trap him with death or sharing. It's like, what the fuck did I do to deserve death? Or what did I do to deserve death? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm fucking innocent. All because you can't see me have sex when it's a part of my nature. I'm holy. I'm not a fan of STDs. There's a reason why I'm a virgin, man. I don't even watch porn. That's how fucking holy I am. I only watch porn twice this year. Because that's how holy I am. I don't even watch porn. Yeah, there you go. I'm a fucking holy man. I'm the kind of guy, if I had money, if a girl asked me to go home, I would probably I'd rather go home and have a beer and eat some McDonald's and watch a movie. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm not interested in being a porn star. I'm not interested in sharing with all these dirty women. I'm not interested in. And you guys don't see because you guys are crazy fucking people. Hence, the true mafia cause will show. When I mean mafia like they're gonna give me death threats, man. But even then, I'm like, you can give me death threats, but I have power over death. I created life. I'm not gonna let you fucking do me like that and have me share and you take all my money and you see my glory. No, I'm not gonna let you get your full kick like that. No, not after causing that mess. No fucking way, man. I'm taking my money, I'm saving my wife, and I'm piecing the fuck out of this. Yeah. In other words, once their true nature shows, like trapping me with death for freedom, financial control, and a fresh route to myself, or sell, share, and have a trashy wife. So I know they're going to give me three choices. When I make that final analysis, they're going to give me three choices. They're going to either you sell to us, either you sell and live, either you live. Obviously, you sell, you live. You sell to us, you live. So they'll be taking 95% of my royalties. You get to be with your wife, obviously, but you get to trash your wife yourself, and I'm a holy, so it's not going to work. You get to trash your wife yourself, obviously. I'll be trash. Me and VJ will have to share with the whole world for the rest of our lives, so we'll be dirty slaves forever. That's all fucking sharing with the world, obviously. Right? You'll be famous in Hollywood. You'll be famous in Hollywood, you'll be doing seminars, all that stuff. But me and her will not be king, we'll be dirty fucking slaves, obviously. Victoria Justice won't see me. Every time she drinks, she won't see me. Yeah, fucking the relationship won't work. Or or I pay the fee. I don't have to die. I pay this fee. I don't have to die. I get to be king, but I'll be king without my wife. I'll be king on my own without my wife. But if I'm king without my wife, I won't get the glowing beauty. I'll age like everyone else. I'll live forever, but I'll age. I won't get the glowing beauty, and I won't stay young forever. And I won't have a wife by my side, obviously. Or I die for financial control of my book, right? Financial control of my book and freedom, and I get a fresh wife all to myself. Those are the three choices they're going to give me, and I'm obviously going to choose. I'm obviously going to choose to die for my wife, obviously, because what? Love, obviously, right? I'm not into that love. I'm not into that lovey stuff. But like, obviously, the reason why I'm dying for my wife is because of what? Love, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. And I know it's worth it because I know, like, I know that once I get death over with, I get my wife all fresh to myself. No more dirt, man. No more dirty, trashy sex. I get her all fresh myself. While you guys got a trashy fucking version of her. Yeah, it has to set up, obviously. I set it all up. If you want to see VJ have all those men in Hollywood, if you want to bang VJ, if you want to bang VJ, go and bang VJ. But you got a trashy version of her, man. Because VJ's fucking trash. I get her all fresh to myself with a glowing beauty. You didn't. The VJ you got was a VJ who didn't have the glowing beauty. You got a VJ who's fucking trash, which is fucking gross. I'd rather be single than have a trashy wife to myself. Hence why selling is a fucking trap. I'm not gonna just do like that, man. Have you take control over my finances? Have you take control of my finances? Have you have control over my relationship? Who gave you the right to have control over my relationship? And you're not even fucking God. I'm the one who created this universe. You didn't create this universe, man. Because you guys are crazy people. I'm not kidding you on. I'd rather be single than have a trashy wife to myself and share it for the rest of my life. I'd rather be single, man. If I had a choice of being single, and being king than sharing with my wife the rest of the world, having a trashy wife, I'd rather be single. Because sharing is a fucking mess. Last thing you want to do is have a trashy wife to yourself when I'm holy. I'm a holy, so if I look down there, I would what? It's fucking gross. I wouldn't even want to have sex with her because I'm a holy. I don't want you touching me. That's gross. My wife's fucking trash. And yet you want hope maybe we do Ivan the Selling and Ivan gets a trashy wife to himself, which is fucking gross. And at the same time she'll get more trash by sharing with all these men. I'd rather be single than have to deal with that fucking mess. And share with the rest of my life, be a dirty slave. No way. And have you seen my glory like that? No way, man. I'm not gonna let you do like that, man. No fucking way. Right? Hence, I'm choosing financial control, freedom, and a fresh wife all to myself, rather than sell and share and get a trashy wife to myself and have to share for the rest of my life and be a dirty fucking slave. I'm not gonna let you fucking do like that. And you world, you know full well by doing that, by supposedly trapping me, because I'm not gonna let you do it like that. You knew full well that by supposedly trapping me, hopefully we trap Ivan with death and he chooses to share with all of us. No, I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than have a trash wife to myself and share with the rest of my life. I'm not kidding around. I'd rather be single and free than be a dirty slave and have a trash wife to myself and share for the rest of my life. That's no way I'm gonna choose that. No fucking way, man. That's fucking hell. That's hell on earth. Every day I wake up, I have to have sex with like 5 people. I'm a fucking dirty slave forever. No way I'm actually doing like that. No fucking way. In other words, you will know full well Ivan O'Mara will be piecing the fuck out, and the whole world will never hear from him ever again or VJ ever again, and they'll be left behind and abandoned by God. Again, the word abandonment means cast off. So once I'm king, and my wife's king with me, you guys are going to be cast off. Cast off means abandon. The word abandonment means cast off. So once I'm king, you guys are cast off. I'm casting you guys off. Only the actors and crewmen are going to have that amazing feeling of feeling saved and partaking in the glory, obviously, of Ivan and VJ. Whereas the rest of the world, they do not get to partake in the glory, and they're all left behind and bound by God to the point where you guys will cry. You guys are going to cry tears, man. When I mean cry tears, you're going to cry fucking tears, because the fame for me and my wife, you're looking at international fame. You're looking at international fame, like you're looking at something worldwide, like when me and my wife and the actors finished filming in Switzerland, When we go to the hotel, you're looking at the whole city booked with crowds, with thousands of people holding. A lot of people, what they're gonna do is they're gonna go to the dollar store. They're gonna make these boards, these billboards, whatever it is, and you're gonna see these Tacitus billboards. Hey, kick Eritat's ass. You know what I'm saying, all that stuff. They're gonna something top notch for the billboards. The billboards are gonna be holding. They're obviously gonna hold billboards and cheer us on. You can, you know what I'm saying, the Tactius, all that stuff. You're gonna see Tactius, billboards. You know what I'm saying? Lithia billboards, all that stuff. Fans of the book, right? Yeah. Right? You're looking at international fame, something fucking crazy, man. That way you know I'm not playing any games, right? This is how many videos you have left, like I said in the beginning of the video. You have the red carpet, which is this video. Look at Instagram for this. The script developer, the secretaries, the accountant, the legal advisor, the head of production, finished content editing, finished grounding editing, finish design my map, finish formatting, swim with the sharks, and a final announcement. So you have 12 videos left. Only 12 videos left. And after that, Ivan Omer will officially be ending his Miscellaneous series. And once he's king, he's piecing the fuck out with his wife. And the only connection you're going to get to him is the movies, the docs, and the trends. So you will only have 12 videos, if you're including this video, 12 videos. You only have 11 videos left, excluding this video, of Ivan Omer on YouTube before he finds out your true demonic nature and pieces the fuck out with his wife forever, and you still continue to take this good man for granted. That's how reprobate you really are. Like my family, they yell at me upstairs, Ivan, do something good with your life, and yet you guys, that's how I know you guys are taking me for granted. I'm talking to you. The reason why I get so angry is because my family, they yell at me all the time, Ivan, do something good with your life. And yet the whole time, and yet they know full well that they lock the doors on me. And hence why I'm like, you know what, I'm not in the mood for stupid games. Once I make that final announcement, I find out how wicked you really are. I'm going to make you eat your own words. All the time you yell at me, I'm going to make you eat your own words. And once I pay his fleet and car from death, Ivan Omer is piecing the fuck out and he's not making any bills for it. He's piecing out and living his life with his wife forever. Right. So you will only have 11 videos left of Ivan Omer on YouTube before he finds out your true demonic nature and pieces the fuck out with his wife forever, and yet you still continue to take this good man for dear granted. That's how reprobate you really are, and that's how much you will reap what you fucking sow. I'm gonna keep saying this, man. And hence why you world will fucking envy those Hollywood actors, especially the Hollywood actors in Hollywood. All of them will fucking envy the actors chosen for Zayas. I'm not getting around. Because Zayas is me and my wife's first big budget movie, a $970 million budget movie, the best story ever told, and the most horrific as Eric Toby the devil himself on the big screen. You know, let me show you that picture again. That way you guys know. That way you guys can get how scary Eric really is, man. Let me show you that Pennywise the Clown picture. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, imagine a devil wolf king 3 times scarier than this. I'll show you this picture again. See that? Imagine something 3 times scarier than that for Eric the Wolf King. Those actors, those Hollywood actors, are going to get the experience. Those Hollywood actors are going to get to experience the horror of Eric. They're going to be fighting devils on the big screen. You have Ephesus. Double battle. Taki's fights Ephesus and Eric, but the actors are gonna be fighting the demon wolves. Like Bo the Pit Watcher. You have Morale. Cassius fights Morale, the general, the devil wolves. These actors are going to be fighting alongside me against the devil wolves, while the women are going to experience the horror. And that's why for Zayn, you're looking at something fucking crazy. You're looking at crazy, like, worldwide buzz, man. Let's make top notch for that, yeah. And they're lucky, man. They're lucky chosen few, while you guys are all left behind. Yeah, there you go. Right? Hence why those actors, those Hollywood actors, are going to envy all those actors chosen for Zayn, obviously. Because Zayn is me and my wife's first big budget movie, a $970 million budget movie, the best story ever told, and the most horrific. As Eritol will be the devil himself in the picture. Again, I show you that picture. That picture I showed you in my last video. Picture something 2 times scarier than that. The Pennywise the clown picture something 2.5 times, 3 times scarier than that. You're looking at the devil himself, man. You're looking at something so scary that once the movie's finished, you're gonna be like, oh my god, these actors are legends. Like me and the men are gonna be legends, man. We're gonna be legends we're gonna be remembered legends, man. And that's why the actors for Zayas are gonna be the most successful out of all the other actors. All the actors chosen from our other movies, they're gonna be successful, but they're not gonna be as successful as the actor chosen for Zayas, because Zayas is a legendary story. They're going to be fighting devil wolves, like something 3 times scarier than the orcs in Lord of the Rings. You're looking at devil wolves, man. So when you see them fighting the devil wolves when you see them fighting, you're like, oh my god, these actors are bad. They're badass. Oh my god, these actors are legends. Yeah. Right. A $9.7 million budget movie, the best story ever told and the most horrific, as Eritol will be the devil himself on the big screen. Those actors will experience the wealth and international fame. You're looking at worldwide fame, man. International fame all around the world. All behind the scenes with me and my wife, while the entire world is left behind and abandoned by God. As I said, once I make that final announcement, I'm officially peacing out, and once I'm king, you guys will be left behind and be abandoned by God. There's no way why I let you do it like that. As that was what you hope. Hopefully we dupe Ivan and Ivan make. Hopefully we keep Ivan poor for the rest of his life and he forgets about his wife, or we dupe him into selling and he shares all of us and we see his glory. Or even if he chooses death, we choose not to talk about him in the public eye inside of his channel, hopefully he makes videos for us, because you guys want your full cake. As I'm not going to let you do like that, once I make that final announcement, I'm officially peacing out forever for good, man. You're never going to hear from me ever again except for the docs, movies, and trends. I'm not going to let you fucking do like that. No fucking way. In other words, world, because you caused mess in me and my wife's life and made me suffer death to be with my wife, you, world, don't deserve to partake in me and my wife's glory, right? In other words, because you chose to kill me and cause mess in my life, because you chose to cause mess in my personal life with my wife, obviously by causing this horror mess, which pisses me off, cause mess in my wife's life by having me be a porn star, and especially have me suffer death and locking all doors on me and not talking about me in the public eye, you, world, don't deserve to partake in me and my wife's glory. Not even the crewmen and actors chosen for Zayas deserve to partake in me and my wife's glory. They're just the lucky chosen few. See what I'm saying? So those actors chosen for Zayas, the crewmen, even they don't deserve to partake in my glory. But they just happen to be the lucky chosen few. Yeah, there you go. That's why I call them lucky chosen few. Regardless of their wickedness, of them banging my wife and all that stuff, and them not deserving to partake in my glory, I'm still willing to save them. Because that's how nice I am. So even though no one in the world deserves to partake in my glory, I'm so nice enough to save a select few who get to partake in my glory. Because that's how nice I am. Yeah, there you go. Right? Hence, peace the fuck out, world. Anyways, a bit about my personal life. Once I pay his horrific fees, save my beautiful wife, release my amazing fantasy novel on Lulu, which will be the best fantasy I've ever written. I'm not kidding around. I don't mean to be cocky, world, as I'm a pretty humble man myself, but I'm telling you, if you think Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings were amazing books, wait until you read Last of Us. As I said before, if you think Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and Chronicles of Narnia and The Way of Kings, Brandon Sanderson, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're welcome for your book out there. George R. Martin's Game of Thrones, if you think those books are good, wait till you read Zayas. Zayas is a better book than all those books. I don't mean to be cocky, I'm just saying, I'm humbly saying, Zayas is a better read than Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia, Way of Kings. Better read than all those books, man. The reason why is because I have a unique style of writing. I have amazing prose. I focus more on the characters and the plot, whereas a lot of these other books, they focus more on the details and the plot. Whereas me, I focus more on the plot and the characters. I show, I don't tell. And if you show, you will have a more interesting book as opposed to telling. Remember what I said in my very first video? Brainstorming, I said show, don't tell. For my book, I do a lot of showing, and that's why my book is so amazing. Right? Because think about it. Even I'm not fucking stupid. I know J.R.R. Tolkien is a father of fantasy. I respect him. Lord of the Rings is the best book I've ever written. I read the first book, obviously. I might actually buy the series and reread it. Just reread the book. I might actually buy. I got my government check, so I got my welfare check, so I might actually buy the series, the Lord of the Rings series. But think about this. Even I'm not stupid, as I know J.R.R. Tolkien is a father of fantasy, considering he wrote the Lord of the Rings series, and yet Last Hope for Zayas is a better read. I don't mean to be cocky, I'm just saying, I read Falls Reading and I compared it to Zane's. Oh my god, Last of Zane's is a better read. Yeah, because that's how good Zane's is. And my book is so good that even university professors are going to recommend my book. Yeah, if you want to read, if you want to learn creative writing, read Ivan's book. Ivan's book is the best book I've ever written. My book is going to change the industry. It's going to change the way people write. It's going to totally change the author world, man. All the authors, like the people who wrote, like even guys like Brandon Sanderson and George Martin, even they're going to be inspired by my book. Oh my god, like Ivan wrote a better book than my book. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Again, you're looking at a good you're looking at a 1,700 page novel. That's how much work I put into my novel, which took me 8 years to finish. So for volume one, you're looking at a good 500 pages. Volume two, you're looking at a good like five. Volume one, you're looking at maybe 530 pages. Volume two, you're looking at maybe 480 pages or whatever it is, 500 pages. And volume three, you're looking at like 1,700 pages. You're looking at a long book. That's how much book. That's how much work I put into my novel for 8 years. And I finally finished it. And all I have to do is do my content editing, which I can finish in 2 weeks. My grounding editing, design app, and performing, I'm done. And you're still continuing to take it for granted. Because I guarantee you a lot of avid nerd readers out there, right? They're probably like, man, Ivan, you must have some guts to say Last of Us is a better novel than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is the best book ever. J.R.R. Tolkien is a fire fantasy. And yet, no, I'm telling you right now, once you read the book, you'll see what I mean. Last of Us is a better book than J.R.R. Tolkien's book, man. All the CEOs in Hollywood, the execs, when I say Xanax is going to be the best movie ever made, you're going to be like, Ivan, you have some guts to say something like that. How can you say Xanax is better than Avengers or Star Wars? Avengers is the best movie ever made, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. Once you read Xanax, you'll finally see what I mean. Oh my god, like if this was adapted into the big screen, you're looking at the best movie ever made. Yeah. You're looking at a better movie than Avengers and a better movie than Star Wars. Better movie than Lord of the Rings. That's how good Xanax is. I'm not kidding around. Right? But no, once you read the book, I'm telling you, world, you'll be blown away by the plot starting from volume 1, 2, and 3. And once you've read the novel, you'll be like, wow, this is the best fantasy novel ever written. Yes, even better than Lord of the Rings. And if adapted, a movie, you're looking at a movie even better than what? An Avengers, Lord of the Rings, and even and Avengers, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, better than all those movies, man. And it will hit you so much like, man, I can't wait for this to be adapted to the big screen. In other words, once I release Xanax and you get that crazy worldwide buzz, everyone around the world is like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to be turned into a movie because you're looking at the best movie ever made. Yeah, you'll finally see what I'm saying, what I'm telling you now. And it will hit you like, man, I can't wait for this to be adapted to the big screen. If done right, this will be the best movie ever made. Now, the reason why I say done right is because for Xanax, if 200 million or 300 million or 100 million were put into the movie, you're looking at a flop. As for a movie like Xanax, you need to put like 900 million plus into it. You can't have Eritet as some cheesy wolf and have cheesy world building. Hence, I know what I am doing, and hence why, for Xanax, I want full creative control, as I don't want anybody touching that as my fucking baby. So the reason why for Xanax, if I sold out and they put 150 million towards Xanax, you're looking at a flop. For Xanax, you need to put like 900 million towards that. For world building, action sequences, Eritet, the Wolf King, you need to put a lot of money to that, as I know what I'm doing, and hence why Xanax will be the best movie ever made. You're looking at putting that technology to CGI, you're looking at unheard of world building, better than Avatar, unheard of action sequences, better than Lord of the Rings, and you're looking at the most horrific movie. Eritet will be the devil himself on a big screen. That's how top notch will be. Right? Again, to give an idea of how badass and horrific Eritet will be, let me show you that picture. Let me show you another picture. sec here. Right, you guys see that? Imagine the devil. Imagine something 2 times scarier than this. See how this is freaky? Imagine a wolf king like this, man. You're looking at me and the fellow actors are gonna be fighting devils like these. You're looking at something 2 times scarier than this. Hence why I'm gonna have to hire a psychologist, because you're looking at something so fucking scary. That's how scary Heretat is, man. And that's why for the movie you're looking at like something 3 times the buzz of Avengers. If you think Thanos was badass, Heretat is gonna be the most badass I'm taking in movie history. Right? Hence why those actors are lucky. Yeah. Peace out. Yeah, there you go. But anyways, for my novel Last Hope for Zange, you're looking at a good $5 billion to about 5.8 around there in royalties, deposited into me and wife's bank account. Again, once Ivan comes back from death, cries his eyes out, and releases his book, Ivan will be saying his final 40 goodbyes to Elmer Quebec. Vija will say her final 40 days goodbyes to her final goodbyes to Los Angeles. And everyone in LA will cry because they know Vija is running away with Ivan. And her and I will be king and queen ruling over the fucking world, man. Yeah, man. Turn my camera off here.